Hey guys, it's me, Jenny with Grow 6 Collective. Welcome to my channel. I am super duper excited that you're joining me. Today is my very first ever reselling video, and I was going to do something completely different for this video. However, I had a small amount of time today to go to the bins, and I think that I got my best haul to date. So I definitely wanted to share it with you. Hopefully maybe teach you some things to look out for, and we can keep going on this journey together. So hold on tight, because here we go. Alright, now as I mentioned, I went to the bins today. I had 2 hours between dropping my son off at football practice and picking him up, and I was only there for like 2 drops. Now, my bins has been doing things completely different than they've done in the past with all this COVID, and we definitely have to be on our best behavior, even more than normal. Not that I ever am not. But we basically have to follow lines. We have to try to stay in line. We have to get a number. And, you know, the only time you can pass is if somebody's stopping at a bin and you can kind of go around them. But even with all of that and only being there for 2 drops, which, you know, they just did 2 aisles at a time. If you've ever been to the bins, you probably know what I'm talking about. But basically, I spent $80, and again, I feel like this is my best haul to date. Now, we are here in my eBay room. This is where all the magic happens, and I am so excited to show it. Now, I am going to save the best for last. You know, I have to. But basically, there's a couple things, and the best is something that I did learn from Matt as well, a part-time picker. But the first thing I want to show you is something else that I learned from him. Not only did I get one gigantic bag of Shopkins, but I got 2. So now this one looks to me to be more like furniture and accessories. This is more of the little Shopkins figures themselves. Now, some of them in here my daughter is saying are something different, but I mean, this is really heavy. It's a lot. And I'm going to have her help me go through them and pick out which ones. Some of them are like these little squishy things, which I know aren't Shopkins. But she's going to have to go through them with me and help me pick out all the Shopkins, and I will lot them all together. I'm not sure exactly how many lots, or if I'm just going to do one gigantic lot, or, you know, break them up a little bit. But I did, again, thanks Matt if you're watching, I learned to be on the lookout for Shopkins and getting them in the bins. Again, only spending $80 on all of this once you see it, and plus getting quite a bit of things for our household as well, was amazing. I was very happy to have those. So that's the first thing. Be on the lookout for Shopkins. Okay, second, I got this Nikon camera lens just sitting in a bin waiting for me. It's absolutely beautiful, if you can see it. It definitely does not look like it has a lot of wear. There's, you know, from what I can see with my eyes, there's no scratches, there's no dust. I probably will take it somewhere just to have it tested. My daughter does have a camera that we can, you know, try it on, I guess. I'm not sure if it's going to be compatible, but it's a Nikon DX 18 to 55 millimeter lens. Like I said, it's in beautiful condition. There's not a dent or a scratch on it. There were some comps for, I believe, between $40 and $60. So definitely a nice pickup, again, for $80 total. Can't beat that. Next up. Now, I saw these and I wasn't sure about them because I didn't know the brand really. I'm not familiar with it. Should have tied them, sorry. But it's like a duck boot rubber. It is called Blondo, if I'm saying that right. Blondo Sport. Again, it's a little duck boot, and not a little one, it's a big one, with some fur at the top, black, and they're in like amazing shape. Very good condition. And again, comps looked pretty good, maybe around the $30 mark, not sure, but definitely something that I will look for in the future. Now this is something that I haven't even gone through yet, and I'm excited about it. Now, I'm going to show you how it was sitting in a bin to see if you would have picked it up or looked at it. I always open boxes. Now, this was opened, but this is what it looked like. Okay, so just a normal Skechers box, and it was open like this, sitting in the bin. It's really heavy, sorry. But I only took 2, and again, like I said, you kind of have to hurry. I mean, obviously at the bins you have to hurry anyways, but the way we do it, if you spend too much time at a bin, somebody can pass you. So I just grabbed it and didn't even look to see what they are. But when I got home, they are antique finish, die cast pencil sharpeners. Collectible pencil sharpeners. And let me tell you, there is a bunch of them. Hopefully you can see that. And there's the pencil sharpener. But let me just kind of show you. And again, like I said, it's very heavy. I should have weighed it to tell you how much exactly it weighs. But this box is almost, of course it's not going to flop, right? Completely full. First blizzard of the day. Oh, and they're all broken up. But completely full. I did take a peek at a couple of them. But a toilet. A weight, or scale, I guess that is, with weight. A boot. All sorts of different things. Does it work? It's a slot machine. Here, let's try. Oh. Oh, it does work. A little old antique, or I guess it's not an antique. Antique finish is what I did look up a couple comps on them, and they said antique finish, die cast, collectible miniature pencil sharpeners. But again, like, you know, I saw it first and I thought it was doll furniture because this is the one piece that I pulled out. It was a rocking horse, and again, it's metal. I did not see the pencil sharpener on the bottom. I just grabbed the whole box quickly. But again, just a ton of them in here. I mean, like a little well pump. This one's different because it's red, so I don't know. This one might be an older one. That's what I was hoping for, that there would maybe be some older ones in here. I guess it's a cement mixer. And then, again, pencil sharpener. Oh, this one does say something. Oh, nope, it still says made in Hong Kong. A covered wagon, just to pull out a few of them. Boat. Is that a steamboat? I don't know. Paddle boat. Oh, it's a paddle boat, I guess, is what you call it. There's lamps and scales and what is this one? Oh, yeah. I mean, who would have thought? A little lamp. So I'm not exactly sure. I mean, literally this, I mean, if there's not more or less than 50 in there, I would be shocked. So at least 50, I would say. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to lot them up in one whole lot, but I mean, from what I was looking at, they're selling for like $6 each-ish. Some of them, the more rare ones, I guess, were selling for more. So hopefully, you know, I don't know if I'll maybe do a boat lot or a truck or vehicle lot or household lot. I don't know. But it's a lot, and I'm excited about it. So maybe I'll be able to throw in a picture of it after. But again, whenever you're at the store, don't be fooled by the boxes. Definitely double check. Okay. Next on the list, I'm just going to show you real quick, are some Nikes that I got. Again, all of this for $80, so it's just going to keep adding to the profit. We're already in the profit on all of that. I think the Shopkins might actually be in the profit. But again, just some nice Nikes. Some Air Hirachis. I think that's how you call them. I don't know. Both of these are actually my size, so I don't know if they're going to make it on eBay. Next thing. This one I could use some help on, so if anybody has some insight, I would greatly appreciate it. It is, okay, first off, it's an Adidas jacket. There's the little Adidas logo there. It's black and white, of course, and it does have some red accents, but it says something right here. There's two different things about this that I'm trying to look more into, which it does look like a very unassuming. I honestly, I bought it for my son, but I don't think he's going to be getting it after I've done a little bit of research. It says something down here, and I can't really tell what it says, but right here, it says something, it looks like something George Passport, and I'm not 100% sure. I did look it up, and Adidas did have like a passport line. It wasn't important, okay. A passport line, but this also, in here, if I can find the tag, if you can read it, says Adidas sample. So I don't really know, and I can't find it. I can't find one like it. I don't know what it is. So maybe it's something good. Maybe he'll get it. Maybe he won't. We'll see. We're gonna discuss it later. Now another thing, again, this one isn't like super duper exciting. We're gonna save the best ones for last, but again, just adds to the profit in my haul. But this is just a brand that I thought was worth mentioning. It's FootJoy. You see the big FJ, and if you can find one, I think it's called Dry Joys. Those are actually even better. I can't keep these in my store. They fly off my shelves, and I don't know if it's because I'm in Florida and there's a lot of golfers here or what, but I find them a lot, and I only pick them up if they're in really good shape. But this is just a nice collared shirt, and it will, I mean, honestly probably sell for like $25. If you get the Dry Joys, I think it's called Dry Joys or Dr. Joys. Not exactly sure. But again, anything FootJoy, and if you can find like Titleist FootJoy hats, that's another thing to be on the lookout for as well. Again, some other just small things to add to the profit is a vintage Champion sweatshirt, a vintage Converse sweatshirt, and something that I thought was fun. And I guess I would never have thought to look for something like this, but there is a need and a market for it. But it is a Starbucks employee shirt, new with tags. So I did get that as well. Now this next one, again, won't bring a huge profit, but it's something that I figured would be worth mentioning because some of them do actually bring in quite a big amount of money. It is a cute little 1976 handheld toy. I guess it's like a poker game. And it works. And it won't, this one won't bring a ton of money, but it's super lightweight, and I paid 80 cents total, and I was over 10 pounds worth of wares, which is what this would be considered. So everything that I bought that was wares was 70 cents a pound. So I can take a chance on quite a bit of things. I don't have a lot of time, the way that they're working it right now, to look up in between. They make you, once you do one drop, you have to shop and then check out and take your stuff to your car, and then come back in if you want to shop and get in line again. So it's kind of a scramble the whole time, and you don't have a lot of time to look through it, but again, it was worth the gamble because this literally weighs nothing, and I was paying 70 cents a pound. So it will bring about $10 in. What next? We're going to save that one for last. I did get this, which is again fun, and I thought it was funny because I live in Florida, and we don't have a lot of ice skating rinks. But the only reason I really got these was because they were brand new with the box, still in great shape. But they're cute little pink ice skates. Again, just adding to that profit. I think I looked them up and they were, 30 to 40. Brand new in the box. Now this will be something fun, and I figured we would open it up together on camera. I don't know if it's in here. Like, this weighs nothing. It's so light. It's a big box. But if you look at it, you can read it. It says Steampunk cane. This side says it too. 2018, I think, Steampunk cane. And that's the only thing I saw. Only thing at all. And I grabbed it and put it right in my trunk. Anytime I see Steampunk, I'm going to think, okay, there's something good. And again, I'm paying 70 cents a pound, and this literally weighs nothing. So I don't know if it's in there or not. So I figured we could open it up and see together if it is. So here we go. I hope it is. It did say something on it, Nebula, I think. Afterwards, I was trying to, again, I don't have a ton of time, so I was just grabbing and going and then checking out. So I didn't even want to open the box because I didn't want to rip it open and damage it. I was going to wait till I had some scissors so I could cut the tape. Okay, well, good sign. There is styrofoam, and it is taped. So let's see if it's in there. More tape. Still have no clue. I still can't see anything. Oh, looks like it's in there. Okay. Pull it out. The good news is, too, I've got a shipping box right here for it. Okay, and there is, which I thought was funny, too, because if you read that, it says, caution, 2-person lift. Yeah, it definitely doesn't need 2 people to lift it. Then there is something else in here. This says, warning, it's a decorative walking stick, not a weight-bearing walking stick. So let's take a look. Again, it says Steampunk cane. Oh wow. In the bag. This isn't the best thing, guys. I can't get it out. Oh wow. Okay. Can you see it? It's definitely in there. It's definitely light. It looks like a dragon with horns. And then it has this pretty piece down here. So, yay. I'll have to do some research. If I can find anything on it, I will put it in there. But again, anything steampunk, I'll use that as a keyword in my title. And hopefully, yeah, this has never even been opened. Hopefully that will sell well. And two, it came with a box, so even better. Now I have one more thing. Actually, a couple more things I forgot. Here's one, and now again, this is not something I pick up often, but this was new with tags, and I'm so sad because I actually washed it, and the tags came off, and I didn't catch it till after. But vintage lingerie. Super lazy, super pretty. Now again, I know it's not for everyone, but I expect to get anywhere from $30 to $50 for this. And it won't be immediately, but I'm okay with it taking a minute. Super pretty vintage lingerie. The next piece is not vintage, I don't think. However, it's still something that I would definitely have picked up. Okay. I bought this thinking like, okay, maybe I'll just keep it for myself. But as soon as I picked it up, because I liked the print, I could see the print poking out. And I could tell it was a robe, but as soon as I touched it, I knew it was 100% silk. If you can see that. I know you can't see the fabric, but you know, or feel it. So I could tell it was a nice, thick, and very pretty silk fabric. And then I didn't even look at the tag, honestly. I looked at the 100% silk tag just to be sure. But then when I got home, I looked and it's a soft surroundings silk robe, which soft surroundings usually does pretty well for me. Again, nice 100% silk kimono style soft surroundings robe. Really excited about that one. Again, I'm going to try not to keep it for myself. Okay, now we have a couple other things left. I'm going to save the best for last too, but now these next things were a little bit of a gamble. And again, it's hard to say it was a gamble when it's, you know, I'm paying 20 cents a book. But it was something, let me get it, hold on, that I wasn't sure about. But I've got a whole tub full of insurance handbooks. And I did look them up, of course, and they're kind of all over the place. But the good news is I have sets. Now, I am also a licensed insurance agent, so I know that this stuff is a little bit pricey. But I have the book and the study guide, or course guide, I guess, so you would call it. But I've got 1, 2, set 3, and they look nice. Some of them look better than others, but definitely, you know, in good shape. And again, I'm paying 20 cents a book. How many is that? 3, 4. There's another one. That's 4, 5. And again, they were, honestly, some of them were anywhere from like $10 a set all the way up to $115 a set. So no telling, I'll have to do a little bit more research, but for 20 cents a book, it wasn't hard to say yes for these. And then a couple other ones that were just one-offs that were duplicates, so these are really big. So again, just study Institute's Handbook of Insurance Policies. And then I did get a couple. One of my biggest sales to date is a homeschool set, an SRA homeschool set. So anytime I see something like this where they are homeschool books or something in the school kind of realm, I tend to look them up. Now this one again isn't going for a ton, but because I have the set, I have the teacher's manual and the, you know, course guide with the answer key in it as well. You know, 20 cents, you can't beat that. So I will put it up. Now they won't, again, be quick sales, but I'm okay with that. And just to, before I show you the best item of the day, I'll tell you a couple other things that we did get as well. I got a couple of Build-A-Bears, which again aren't anything terribly exciting, so I'm not going to show them. One was a Chewbacca, which is a little exciting. Another one is a Stars and Stripes kind of red, white, and blue bear. Those can be worth quite a bit of money if you find one that's retired or highly desirable and nobody else can get their hands on it. Those will be for anywhere from, you know, $15 to $20 each. One of them has clothes on too, so kind of adds to the value of it. But again, just kind of adding to my profit margin, because we're definitely going to be making quite a bit, especially after what I'm about to show you. I got some new in wrappers, still DVDs that aren't too exciting, some other books, some other toys. My son is out there playing with some Melissa and Doug wooden food sets that were complete sets. I could sell those as well, but I knew he would love them, so he's out there playing with them now. Some ice cream scoops, wooden ice cream cones, and all the ice cream toppings, and all sorts of things that he can have fun with and make. But then this is what I'm excited about. And like I mentioned earlier, I've learned a lot from YouTube myself, and that's what makes me want to make YouTube videos. So again, Matt from Part-Time Pickers, if you're watching, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Because of you, I knew exactly what this was. And like I mentioned before, we have to kind of weave in and out, and you have to kind of stay in line, and you have to have numbers. And there was a gentleman in front of me he's a regular just like I am, and I know him very well, and this is something that I am honestly very surprised that he passed up. And I didn't see it at first, but it was a nice closed box. You know, again, look at all the boxes. I can't tell you how many times people pass this kind of stuff up, but he did look, which surprises me, because he looked and then he left it, and I was so excited that he was. And as soon as I opened it, I knew exactly what it was, and it took me kind of like a double take, because that was hard for me to believe that it was in the bins, but it is brand new in box. And I'll kind of give you an idea here for anybody that knows. I didn't see this part, but anybody that resells video games probably knows exactly what this is, and it is new. It says Amazon on it, so I don't know if they were sending it back to Amazon and it never went, so I'll double check. I don't want to take it out too much, but I'll show you exactly what I saw when I opened it. It says it right there, JFJ Easy Pro Total Disc Repair. It's got the actual unit with the, I mean, they're still sealed in there. I don't know if I can open it up to get them out, but I don't know exactly what it is. I've seen them do it, seen that do it. But it is the actual solutions that you use, and they are still sealed. Look like they need to be mixed up a little bit, but they're still sealed. There's 3 of those in there. There's the unit itself. The instructions are here still. Everything. And I found this in the bins. It just like made my day completely. And there are the actual, I don't know what you call them, but the, like, I guess the sandpaper type things, the grit. And then there's these little cushiony things, polishers maybe, all in there. So this alone well exceeds my, I will be selling it. I don't sell enough video games to warrant me keeping it, but this definitely, you know, number one, it made my day, it made my week, really. I've been super excited since, but again, just adds to the total of what I found today, and wanted to definitely share with you. I got home and I was like, I need to do this today. Today is the day. But again, I got a bunch of clothes. I got shoes. I got my JFJ Total Repair. I did find some vintage items. I got my staff, which hopefully that ends up being something. I mean, I think it's exactly the one that I looked up when I looked up Nebula walking stick. I mean, I think that's on Amazon for $50 right now, so that will be nice. Those books, I'm dying to go through the Shopkins. Maybe I can kind of put an update out there for you. The Shopkins and the die-cast pencil sharpeners. I'm just super excited. So thank you for joining me in my eBay room here. Hopefully we'll be able to do it a lot more often. Hopefully videos will be coming regularly, and we'll get to go on this eBay journey together. Thank you so much. Again, if you'd like to, I would love to see you again. So please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I upload a new video, and we'll keep learning together. Thanks so much. Have a great day.